girls. I'm so sorry I haven't been making videos, but I have been thinking about you guys. So I wanted to do the holiday tag because I wasn't tagged, but it just seems like so much fun. I really like watching videos, so I thought I would post mine. So let's get started. Okay, favorite holiday destination. That would be my house. Just because I live an hour and a half away for school, so I don't get to go home as often as I would like to. So I really like that I have 2 weeks to just go home and spend time with my family and do what I want to do and not be so consumed with obligations that I have with school and that sort of thing. Family traditions. We don't have any real traditions, so to speak, right now. Um, we just spend time with both sides of the family. Whereas we used to, on Christmas Eve, we would go to my dad's side of the family, to his mom's, and we would have this huge dinner, and then we would open presents with each other, and, sorry, that was bothering me. And we would open presents and hang out, and then all the adults would go play poker with each other. Just a little friendly game, and it would last seem like forever. But all of us kids would play with our toys that we got that day, or watch movies that we had gotten, or that kind of thing. Um, favorite ornament. Okay, I guess my favorite ornament would be somebody gave it to me several years ago, and it's this glass ballerina, which I danced for 100 years, so that's why I really like it. But it's glass, and it's about this big, and it's pink and glittery, glittery and sparkly, and I love it. And like, I love putting it on the tree every year because it has to be in like this specific spot where everybody can see it, I can see it, and it's just that's me. What are you doing for the holidays? I am going home for 2 weeks. I'm going home this Friday, and I'll be back after New Year's. I actually don't know our plans. Probably Christmas Eve with my dad's side of the family, and or with his mom, and then Christmas Day with my mom's side of the family, because that's usually what we do. But every once in a while we flip flop it, depending on when my grandmother and my aunt and uncle can come down, just because they don't live near my house or even near my school. So, are you a late or an early Christmas shopper? Usually, I'm a late Christmas shopper. Like the last couple of years, my sister and I have done my mom's Christmas shopping, like for her, um, like the day before Christmas Eve. Like in all honesty, but actually this year I'm pretty much done. I was pretty much done as of Sunday. I've got to go get a couple things, one thing for my sister and two things for my mom, and then I'm done. And I even did some of my mom's Christmas shopping, so I'm definitely on top of things this year. Who cooks holiday dinners? Um, okay, that I guess that could be a tradition, sorta. Okay, when we get ready for something, mom does a lot of the cooking, like as far as like taking it. A lot of it comes from our house, but I stand and do all the cooking and the mixing and all that good stuff. And mom sits at the end of the table and reads me the recipe and tells me what I need. And then my sister um, sits on the other side of the table and supervises. So I guess that's kind of our thing, just the three of us, because it's always us, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's. Whenever we do something like that, that's how it goes. So I guess that's a tradition. Ever gone Christmas caroling? No, I really haven't. I can't believe it. When I was reading this, I actually haven't. When I was in high school, I sang in the choir, and so we had a Christmas concert, but we never went Christmas caroling. That's odd, but now we haven't. And do you live where it snows? Yes and no. It's not. I mean, for it to snow, everybody's like, it's snowing. I mean, but usually it starts at night or starts early in the morning, and it's gone by like dinner time the next day, just because it just doesn't last long because it's not a place where it snows usually. One thing that makes you happiest at Christmas? Probably getting to see my family. Like, we all live in the same state, more or less, like my immediate family, but none of us live anywhere near each other. I mean, I live an hour and a half from my parents, and my aunt and uncle live probably 30 minutes past me, and then, which is the only aunt and uncle that I have on that side of the family, and then my grandmother lives probably 2 hours away from my parents' house, and then they spend half of the year in one place and half of the year in another state, just because of her husband's job. So we're very spread out. So it's like a treat for all of us to be together. So probably just spending time with my family. And what do you want most for Christmas? I guess my big thing for Christmas. Okay, when I moved to college 4 years ago, I bought my own computer, my own laptop, and my own printer, and all the stuff that goes with it. And it has since the hinge is broken on it, and the battery has been replaced so many times it's not even funny, and that kind of thing. So I needed a new one. Well, I had asked would my parents help me pay for a new one for my Christmas present, and they said yeah, that'd be fine because I always get money for Christmas from a couple of people, and it's never very much, but it's always enough to help put, and I always put it towards something that I actually really need. So I asked could I give them that and they would help me when I got it, and would they help me buy a computer. And we got such a good deal on a computer that I don't have to actually do that, but I still think I'm going to help them out a little bit. But that's probably my biggest thing. And it's not necessarily like, oh my gosh, I want this, I want this, I want this, but it's more like I actually need this because I'm finishing up my undergrad degree, and then I will have grad school. So yeah, I really, really need a new laptop. So that's probably my biggest thing. Well, like I said, I love watching these tags. So if you want to post a video response down, then that would be great. Or if you have any comments or questions or requests, please leave them below, and I will get to them. And have a great holiday, guys. Bye.